across the board. So that gives you the opportunity to showcase what you got. That provides you with the opportunity to shine. So you need to make sure that your light shines. Like that song says, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. You need to make sure that your light shines brightly. So you want to make sure that you light the torch, have the torch of wisdom, carry it high, and make sure it's shining. What are your priorities in life? Another general question. So when they ask this type of question, they're trying to gauge where you are in life. What are your lifelong goals? What are your objectives? They want to make sure that they're bringing a candidate that is a well-rounded individual. Just not interested in the business, but you're interested in life goals. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Now, these can be some trick questions, because normally you really don't like to talk about your weaknesses. So when you answer the weakness question, I always answer it in a way to make the interviewer see that although it appears to be a weakness, I capitalize off that weakness. Let's say, for example, Dr. Hill Carter is more tech savvy. So I'm going to team myself up with Dr. Hill Carter because she has those technological skills. Then she's going to assist me and help me become better. Okay? Miss Ellich is a writing queen. I'm not a writing queen. Dr. Hill Carter is a writing queen too. So when I write something, then I'm going to go to them so they can read over it for me and help me with those grammatical errors, because I don't want to submit anything that's not going to be a great piece. Do you work well in a team? Oh, Miss Ellis has something to say. That's okay.
I remember when I came up here for SEMO and I had my interview, and they go, tell me about some of your weaknesses. And I was like, I don't want to say anything. I knew I had plenty.
Right.
And I said, one of the things that I do is, unfortunately, I have very high expectations of people. I expect 100% out of everyone that I work with. And they go, well, that's not a weakness, that's a strength. But to me, I think, I have such high expectations. So I knew what I was thinking, but I was kind of sliding it in on them. The next thing I told them was one of my weaknesses I go is, I really, and this is true, but I really have a hard time leaving my work at school. I take everything home with me. I think about school when I'm driving. I think about school when I'm in the shower. And they're going, gosh, you're calling that a weakness, but that's really a strength. I know that you think about school a lot. So you can turn your weaknesses into a strength with just the way that you word it. But you've got to think about it before you go. I had millions of note cards all over my house on things that I wanted to say. So you do that too. Make your plan and practice them.
Do you work well in a team? That is important. Being a team player. There are a lot of individuals that are skilled and can work independently, but if we can't work together and function as a team, then that might not be the job for you. So you want to make sure that you have the ability to work in a team, and you know what it takes to be a team player and a team member. And when we talk about teams, what is your role on the team? Because everybody has a different role, so you want to make sure you know how to be a team player. What do you find difficult to do in the workplace? What is difficult for you? Well, we know one of the difficult things for me is sometimes getting you your signs back in a timely manner. That's just real talk. Because I have a stack of them right now, don't I? And I promise you that I'm going to have them to you before finals, and I'm going to uphold that promise. So what's difficult for you? So if you know something is difficult, you got to kind of plan and map it out. And if you make a plan, stick to the plan. Because if you don't stick to the plan, as with me, that paperwork keeps piling up and it makes it worse for you. So you want to be effective and efficient. Why did